In this video, we are going to implement multiple array method. The rule says you can only use for or for-of loop. First, write down the step and how method works. After writing the steps, convert it into code. So I've already written all the steps here for myself, so I don't have to write it in front of you. I'll just write the code and explain you what are the steps. In example, you can see we have an example of map method, then we have implemented the map method here. Let's go ahead and start with for each. So for each accepts two parameters, array and callback function, loops over each element of the array, calls the callback function with three values, element, index, and array. Returns undefined. First, let's go ahead and define a function named for each that accepts two parameters, array and callback, loops over each element, so we'll use for loop. And here to get access to each element, we'll say let element is equal to array of I. Now we need to call the callback function with each element, that is element, index, and array. And for each will not return anything. That's why we are not returning anything from here. And we followed all these steps and our function is done. Moving on to the next one. Map is already done in the example, so I'll not do that. Let's move on to filter. Filter accepts two parameters, array and callback, loops over each element, calls the callback function with each element. If the callback function returns truthy value, add to new element or don't. Return the new array. So first thing, we'll go ahead and create a function called filter that accepts array and callback. And here we'll loop over each element. We'll create an array called final that will be an empty array. Here the next case says call the callback function. So we'll call the callback function with three values, that is element, index, and array. If it returns true, I have to push it, otherwise not. True or truthy value. So what I'll do, I'll wrap this into a if statement, because if statement only executes if the value here is a true or truthy value. So in that case, what I need to do, I need to say final dot push whatever is the element, push it. And finally, you have to return the final array from here. So after running the loop, we'll say return final. So here all the instruction is followed and this is our final function. Let's move on to reduce. Reduce accepts three parameters, array, callback function, and the initial value of the accumulator. We will loop over each element, call the callback function with four values, that is accumulator, element, index, and array. To initialize, accumulator will be initial value. Value returned from the callback function will be the next value of accumulator. Return the final value of accumulator. So reduce returns the final value of accumulator. So we'll go ahead and start by writing the function named reduce that accepts three parameters, array, callback function, and initial value. I'll call it IV. First thing we need to do is to loop over each element. So we'll loop over each element here. We got access to element. We also need to define a variable accumulator, and that will initialize to initial value. So we'll say ACC is equal to initial value. Let's call the callback function with four values, that is accumulator, element, index, and array. Whatever gets returned will be the next value of accumulator. So we'll say ACC is equal to whatever is getting returned from the callback function. And finally, we just need to return ACC. So we have followed all the instruction and I hope this function will work. Moving on to the last one, that is find. It also accepts array and callback function, loops over each element of the array, calls the callback function with each element. If it returns true, return the element. So we'll say function find that will accept two things, array and callback. We need to loop over each element, and after looping over each element, we need to check if you call the callback function with three values, that is element, index, and array, it should return true. If it returns true, you have to return the element itself. Otherwise, don't return anything, because find returns undefined if it is not able to find the value. In that way, we have almost completed it. So let's just look into the functions to look for any errors if we can see right now. So here we are using array, callback, perfect, array, callback, IV. Look at this. Here we are using ARR. Let's call it array because the variable name needs to be right. Similarly here, everything is okay. Looks okay. Let's just go ahead and test our code. So to test our code, first we will have to copy and paste all this code here in the browser. So we'll copy and paste all the function code. Now to test the code, we need to have this variable array. So we'll paste it here again. Now let's go for the first one, that is for each. I'll clean this and test for each. So here we can see for each is looping over each element and at last returning undefined. So it is working properly. Let's look at map. So map is returning the same size of array, and that is 7, by adding the num and the index of the array. Let's move on to filter. So we'll call this function filter here, and we can see because this callback function is returning true for even numbers, we only have even numbers. Reduce is mostly used for accumulating value or reducing the value to a single value. Here we are adding all the elements of the array. So here it is returning the value 96. I don't think it is working properly because there is one value itself, that is 90. It should be more than that. Let's look into this. So here the first value we are passing is accumulator. Here we are messing it up. So instead of array, it should be accumulator should be the first parameter, num should be the second, third should be index, and fourth should be array. Because we are not using it, let's just delete this part. So I'll do it again and see if it is working or not, and I think now it is working because the value is 384. Let's move on to the last one, that is find, and we'll call the function find, and here we can see it is able to find the value. Say for example, here we can just say 200, it will return undefined because whenever find function is not able to find the value, it returns undefined. So in that way, we were able to write all our functions like map, for each, filter, reduce, and find by ourselves using for loop.